Have you ever looked in the mirror, stared into your own eyes, and wondered, is my eye color saying something about me that I don't even realize? What if those colors aren't just cosmetic, but quiet biological clues about how your body handles pain, stress, aging, and even disease risk? Before we get into this fascinating science, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Here, we break down real health and body science in a calm, clear way, especially for adults over 50, so you can understand your body and take better care of it. Now, let's start with an important truth. Eye color is not a personality test. It doesn't define who you are. But eye color is linked to genetics, and genetics influence how the body functions. That means your eye color can offer subtle hints about how your nervous system, hormones, and even certain health risks behave over time. Let's begin with brown eyes, the most common eye color in the world. Brown eyes have higher levels of melanin, the pigment that gives eyes their color. Melanin doesn't just affect appearance, it also plays a protective role. Studies show that people with darker eyes may have better natural protection against ultraviolet light. This can slightly lower the risk of certain eye conditions related to sun exposure, such as macular degeneration. There's also evidence that people with brown eyes may process pain differently. Some studies suggest they may tolerate pain better in certain situations, possibly due to differences in how the brain processes stress signals. From a health perspective, this doesn't mean fewer problems, but it does suggest a nervous system that may respond a bit more steadily to physical stress. Now let's talk about blue eyes. Blue eyes have much less melanin, which means they are more sensitive to light. If you have blue eyes and find bright sunlight uncomfortable, that's not imagination, it's biology. This increased sensitivity means extra eye protection, like sunglasses, is especially important as you age. Interestingly, research has found that people with lighter eye colors may have heightened sensitivity not just to light, but sometimes to pain and environmental stress. Some studies have also linked blue eyes to a slightly higher risk of certain autoimmune conditions. This doesn't mean something will happen, it simply means awareness and preventative care matter more. Green eyes are relatively rare, and biologically, they sit somewhere between blue and brown. Green eyes have moderate melanin levels, which means moderate light sensitivity and moderate UV protection. Some studies suggest people with green eyes may have a balanced response to pain, neither highly sensitive nor highly tolerant. What's fascinating is that green eyes often come from a unique combination of genes, and those genes may influence how the body handles inflammation and stress. Again, these are tendencies, not rules, but they can help explain why people experience the same environment very differently. Now let's talk about hazel eyes, which can change appearance depending on light and surroundings. Hazel eyes contain a mix of melanin types, and this variability reflects genetic flexibility. People with hazel eyes often have similar health tendencies to those with brown eyes, but may still experience some light sensitivity like lighter eyes. Across all eye colors, one thing matters far more than color itself: aging. As we age, the eyes change, the lens becomes less flexible, tear production decreases, and the risk of conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, and macular degeneration rises. Eye color can influence risk level, but lifestyle determines outcomes. For example, regardless of eye color, chronic inflammation, poor sleep, smoking, uncontrolled blood sugar, and lack of antioxidants all accelerate eye aging. On the other hand, diets rich in leafy greens, omega-3 fats, and colorful vegetables support eye health across the board. There's also an interesting link between eye color and circadian rhythm. Some research suggests people with lighter eyes may be more sensitive to light-driven sleep disruption. That means limiting bright screens at night and getting natural daylight in the morning can be especially helpful if you have blue or green eyes. Here's the most important takeaway. Eye color doesn't predict your destiny, but it can guide smarter choices. If your eyes are more light sensitive, protect them. If you have genetic risks, monitor them earlier. Biology isn't about labels, it's about information. Your eyes are not just windows to the soul, they're windows into how your body interacts with the world. If you found this helpful, take a moment to like the video. It helps more people discover science-based health content. And let me know in the comments, what color are your eyes? And did any of this surprise you?